So what's going on, y'all? This is Combo Breaker 99, and I'm back with another little video. Just wanted to do a quick little video about this fight weekend coming up. Of course, we got Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz coming up on March 3rd, this Saturday, and we actually just did an episode of that on our Jab podcast on the Jab Effect, so I checked that out. But I wanted to do a little side video here talking about the card on HBO, which not really many people have been talking about, which of course is Sergey Kovalev against Igor Mikhalkin. I guess that's his name. I guess that's evidence why you don't hear too many people talking about the card. Nobody really knows this guy who Sergey Kovalev is fighting. But also on the card is Sullivan Barrera versus Dmitry Bivol. Finally, Sullivan Barrera, he's getting a much-deserved title shot for that WBA belt that Bivol actually has, which is kind of crazy to me that Bivol actually has a belt before Barrera, but you know, it's the politics in the game. After Badu Jack vacated the belt, he just sort of was given the belt, which to me isn't fair. I think that they should be fighting for this vacant belt. But anyways, I really think this is going to be a big explosive fight, the Barrera-Bivol fight, and it's a dangerous fight for both fighters, but I really feel like it's a dangerous fight for Barrera. You know, he's kind of prone to getting knocked down sometimes, but he's always game to get back up, and you know, getting knocked down kind of does something to him. It makes him get back up and fight harder. It kind of wakes something up inside of him, but you know, sometimes you won't wake up from a knockdown. It might turn into a knockout, depending on how hard the guy hits. And to me, this is a fight that Barrera, he'll definitely want to be on his toes from round 1 until the fight lasts, you know, to round 12 or however long it lasts. But I really think that, yeah, this is game time for him. He really wants to be a champion. Bivol, he's making a statement. He's knocking guys out. Of course, he doesn't have the experience that Barrera has. It's going to kind of come down to him making a statement with his power and, you know, his freshness in the game here. But I'm kind of leaning towards Sullivan Barrera in this one. You know, I like his workmanship whenever he fights. I like it, you know, how he imposes his strength. And like I said, his will to get back up after getting knocked down. You know, he's always he looks in trouble sometimes in that first round, but you know, you'll forget he's got knocked down where he fights harder. He doesn't get scared. You know, he's not that type of fighter that gets gun shy. And I think I just give him the edge because, like I said, he's been in there with more experience against guys like Ward, you know, guys like Shabransky, you know, knocked down and gets back up. I think he can pull off a decision win in this fight and become the new champion here. But yeah, I'm going with Sullivan Barrera by unanimous decision in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some knockdowns in this fight going both ways, man. Both guys pack some power, so I think this fight might end in a knockout. Just because of the way these guys pack power. They both pack power and you know, in exciting style. So I think I'm going with knockout either way too. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. So Sergey Kovalev versus like I said, Igor Mikhalkin. I don't know much about this other opponent of his, and since Sergey Kovalev has a confidence builder fight against Shabransky, who had already suffered a knockout to Sullivan Barrera, I just see Kovalev putting on another show for HBO here. I think he's just gonna, you know, blast through this guy maybe before round 6. I think it's going to end in the first half. You know, Kovalev really hasn't missed a step against these other guys. Every time you compare him to the Andre Ward fight, he was just in there with another animal. He was just in there with another guy that, like you know, that can level up. He was just in there with that guy that's light years better. So I can't really base what Kovalev looked like off of that fight with a guy like Igor, especially a guy like Igor that we never really seen making a statement. Now maybe this was Barrera-Bivol, I would say different, but this is it's a guy named Igor that I'm not familiar with and not many people are familiar with. So I'd have to say that I could see Kovalev just kind of putting on a show again, defending his title, to try to get back into a unification with either, Stevenson Badu Jack winner or a fight with, Barrera-Bivol winner. I'm going with a knockout win for Kovalev because, like I said, I don't really think he's missed a step against any of these other light heavyweights. That's probably the way it's going to go. But, I just wanted to do a little quick video on those fights, a little side video on those fights, because I'm going to be flipping back and forth between HBO and Showtime, but I'm really going to be focused on Wilder Ortiz. That's the big fight. That's the fight that, needs our support. We got not many people are supporting our American heavyweight champion and Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, like I said, he's a guy that likes to put on a show and, give people's money worth. Give them their money worth. He's really a guy that's, I really feel, lives up to that heavyweight crown, and he's going to prove it come Saturday night. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got, y'all. Again, shout out to Jab Effect and Boxing P. Check out our Jab podcast, episode 36 on Wilder Ortiz. It's out now on jabeffect.com. So make sure y'all subscribe. And subscribe here to Combo Breaker 99. And I'm out. Peace.